Hello guys. Today I want to show the variable pressure function of my espresso machine. So this is the WPM KD310, and there are two versions for this model. The one with variable pressure, the one I got, and the one without. So you pay an extra 150 USD around to get this variable pressure function. But let's see if it's any useful. And so, as usual, I'm aiming a 1 to 2 ratio is my espresso. I'm using 18 grams of coffee and aiming for a 36 grams of espresso out, and in a shot time in around 25 to 30 seconds. So, I'm preparing my first shot and I'm lowering the pressure in the first shot. So you can see I'm clicking the buttons on the panel, so I can adjust the brew pressure from in 7 settings. So 7 is the highest, and now I've decreased it to 0.4, so around in the middle range. So you can compare the difference later. I'm gonna use maximum pressure in the end, so you can see the difference. So this is the first shot. So as you can hear already, the sound is very different. It makes a bump 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 sound. So this machine, it uses a vibration pump. So the theory of varying pressure for this machine is actually decreasing the pump flow rate of the vibration pump. So instead of adding a those overpressure valves in those high-end machines, they decrease the flow of the vibration pump only to vary the pressure. So you can see in that shot, the pressure gauge, the pointer was wiggling. So you can see now I'm washing my portafilter. You can see the flow rate is so slow. Now I'm increasing the pressure to 0.7. So you can see a big difference already. The flow rate at 0.7 is much faster. So although it says it's variable pressure, what it's doing only is varying the flow rate of the vibration pump. So in my opinion, that's not a very good method, because you can see the pressure. It was first of all not stable. The pressure gauge, the pointer was wiggling, and the pressure you can't fix it at the pressure you want. For example, if you want 9 bars, you can't really fix that amount. All there are very the pressure it will vary by the coffee cake. So it's not a very good method, I think. And in the first shot, it was too fast, so I've dialed in a step finer in the grinder. So you can see this is the second shot. The pressure, it reaches 8 bars at first, and now if it's decreasing. So you can see the pointer, it's wiggling also. So it means the pressure is not very stable. The shot time, it was around 25 seconds, I think. So this is I'm gonna stop here and just show you the difference right away. I'm using the maximum settings now, the 0.7, and I'm not changing the grind setting, so you can see the difference between 0.4 and 0.7. So what you get in this machine, if I just said, it's just a variable flow rate for the vibration pump. So the coffee, it's still better than not having nothing, right? If you still can have a lot of room to adjust, but it's just not gonna be as the same level as those machines with fixed pressure using a overpressure valve. So this is the third shot. So now I'm using full pressure, as you can hear it. Now with the same grind setting, you can see the pointer is overshoots way over the red region. Now it's like at 13 bars, so the pressure is definitely too high. So if you don't have this variable pressure function, you can only adjust the grind setting, right? But what my machine you can do is decrease the flow rate immediately, so you can make the pressure lie within the red region, so your shot won't be over extracted. But just like what I've said before, this is not a good way to adjust pressure because you adjust flow rate directly, but the pressure it's you can only adjust the pressure indirectly, so it's not a really good method, I think. So this is the last shot. Because the third shot, the pressure was too high and a little bit choking my machine. I've dialed in the grind size to one step coarser again. So let you see the results using maximum pressure. So you can see the pressure. It's still a little bit high, at around 12 bars, a little bit out of the red region, and now it's dropping a little bit. And the flow rate, it's quite fast also. Even though it's at a little bit higher pressure, the flow rate it's a little bit fast. So it was around 25 seconds. So as you can expect, if you want to reach a 9 bar pressure, you can't really get 30 seconds of extraction like the golden rule, because the flow rate is gonna be too fast. So you have to use a variable pressure to lower the flow rate. So you can do it with my machine. And now I'm just tasting the 4 shots. The first one, it's not good because if you can remember, it's under extracted. The flow rate was so fast. And the second one, I liked it the best because it's around at 8 bars. And yeah, it's the most balanced. And the third and the fourth shot, because it's at a very high pressure brewing conditions, it was a little bit sour, over extracted. So in conclusion, I think this machine it still can make pretty good espressos, but and also I think it's worth the upgrade to get the variable pressure because you can have a lot of room to play with the brew pressure. But if you want to get top-notch performance espresso, I don't think you should get this machine in the first place because, as you can see in the video, you can't really adjust the pressure at the fixed 9 bars you want. So you want to get those machines that comes with an overpressure valve. Yes, so that's the end. Thank you.